Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jeff Jones Customs. Yesterday I made a video about this thing. I call it Project Junkwire, and today I was doing some more cleanup and pulling some extra parts out that I'm not going to need, and cleaning the trunk out and getting the old gas tank equipment out. And anyways, I thought I'd show you why I call it Project Junkwire more specifically. Because when I was under here putting spark plug wires and that kind of stuff in, this is the kind of stuff you see in here. I mean, this wire here off the GM TVI harness to make it work goes over here, and they have it taped into this connector, which is a 250, a 0.250 fast on, which is a push on. A very common connector. They could have merely took that, eliminated this little red wire, cut off that end, put both those in the same terminal and plugged it on, and you would have minimized your connections. And then when you look down here, look at all these harnesses. Well, you know, this is another reason I call it junk wires, because you know, a lot of these were damaged by rodents, because this thing set for many years, and so a bunch of that needs to be gone through or replaced. But anyways, if you look at this whole harness, where this is all stuff that somebody put in. This is all GM wiring that somebody put in to make this motor work with this car. But if you look at this, all of this, every bit of this, could be reloomed and just put into this one harness, and it would greatly clean up the look of the place. But that kind of work is just prevalent everywhere in here. You know, it's just poorly routed and not very pretty. And then back here in the trunk, when I was taking out all of this mess, this is all the fuel lines and stuff where they put it in the fuel tank, but the fuel tank is very bad, so this is getting a fuel cell right there under the floor. But when I was looking at this is the fuel pump feed wire. It turns it on, and here's how they got it connected. It's the only wire. It's by itself. I mean, they could have put a connector on this wire and plugged it on. But it's just little stuff like that makes a difference in your build. I mean, look how wonderful that looks. That looks like factory, right? But you know, that's kind of the goal, is to make it look like the factory may have done it. But I mean, all the aftermarket stuff, all the stuff that doesn't seem to belong, really jumps out at you. You know, and but anyways. You know, I did vehicle electrical wiring for a long time, and anyways, I just thought you guys would like to see that and get some opinions on that. And yeah, these Jaguars, they had dual tanks and a fuel pump back here, I believe, and a valve to allow you to switch between tank to tank, because it wasn't as convenient as fill up one tank and it fills both. You would have to pretty much run out on one, and then you switch the tank over to the other one and hope you still had gas in it from the last time you drove it, and keep boogieing on down the road. But anyways, future plans, these holes are going to get plugged up. The gas tank's going to get removed out of the side. A fuel cell is going to go in here. The floor is going to get built up to about here. This trunk is so big and so deep, I'll just throw a cover on the spare tire and slide it way to the back, and then that'll allow me to put the fuel cell in here, which is basically a glorified fuel tank, and then if I ever need to service it, it'll all be from the top side here. And this is all hardware I removed that I'll probably be keeping, you know, for whatever reason, until I no longer have a use for it. But I mean, these are all the hose clamps I pulled off you know, all of this stuff. And, you know, this is, you know, this is the fuel pump sending unit, and the fuel pump and the sending unit, I think, used to be included in this mess. But anyways, it's obviously rusted beyond repair, so it's going to go away, as is all this junk. So anyways, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Thanks.